All right, so for your Sunday night pleasure, I'm going to read The Legend of Spud Murphy. And I'm reading this for anybody that wants to listen to Chapter 4, A Good Book. Or if you were gone on Friday and did not get to hear Chapter 4, A Good Book in class, this is for you. For the next few visits, I sat on the carpet pretending to read. I sat there until I felt sure the patterns from the faded old carpet had transferred itself onto my bottom. Marty spent most of the time licking his forearm, but it was no use. The stamp didn't fade, and now he had a blue tongue, too. Sometimes Mom arrived early to take us home and would catch me pretending to read. "Now there's a sight to make any mother smile," she said. "I knew you would love reading if only you would give it a try." That was it. We were doomed. 3 afternoons a week, Mom decided we would spend 2 hours in the library. So 3 times a week we pretended to read quietly. Sometimes we forgot to be quiet, and then Spud would pay the children's section a visit. I remember the first time it happened. We were arguing over who owned the air in our bedroom. I said that Marty owned the air on his side of the room, but he said that he owned the air at ground level. This meant that I would have to climb onto the top bunk just to breathe. Suddenly, a familiar shadow fell across the carpet, making me shiver. There you go. Spud stood there 3 feet away, feet apart, belt weighed down with rubber stamps. Without saying a thing, she pulled out a large flashcard from her pocket. On the flashcard was written the word "Shh." We got the message. We couldn't fight, we couldn't shout, we couldn't make loud bodily noises, all the things young boys lived for. Oh, the boredom! My head felt like it would fall off and spin across the wood floor. I tried everything to entertain myself. Watching movies in my head, following the pattern on the carpet, prison, eating strips of paper from the books, but most of all, I just dreamed of freedom. Then one day something strange happened. I was pretending to read a book called Finn McCool, the Giant of Ireland, when something caught my eye. It was the first sentence of the story. Finn McCool, it said, was the biggest giant in Ireland. There was something about that sentence. It was interesting. I decided to read a bit more. I wouldn't read the whole book, no way, but maybe just another couple of sentences. Finn had a problem, said the book. Angus MacTavish, the biggest giant in Scotland, wanted to fight him. There you go. There's the book he's reading. Oops. Well, I couldn't stop now. 2 giants fighting? Maybe I'd just see how it turned out. And so I read to the end of the page, and then I kept right on reading. Before I knew it, I was lost in the tale of Finn McCool and Angus MacTavish. There was adventure and magic and battles and clever plans. Mountains exploded and wizards slew goblins. Magic goats talked in and princesses turned into swans. It was another world. Ready to go? Said a voice. I looked up. It was Mom. What are you doing here? I asked. There were shopping bags in Mom's hands. What do you think I'm doing here? It's time to go. I hugged the book to my chest. But we're just got here. It's only. I stopped talking because I had spotted the wall clock. It was 5 o'clock. I had been reading a book for almost 2 hours. I looked across at Marty. He was still reading. A book with a picture of a dragon on the cover. What's going on here? There's Mom. Come on now. Your dad'll be waiting. To my complete amazement, I realized that I didn't want to leave my book behind, and neither did Marty. But, Mom. Yes, Marty. I haven't finished my book. Neither have I. Mom put down the shopping bags and gave us both a big hug, right out in public. It's a good thing our friends didn't hang out at the libraries. Do you think Mrs. Murphy would let us bring them home? Mom picked up the bags. Of course. You have your cards, don't you? And that is the end. Chapter 5 will be off the carpet. Hope you enjoyed it.